What's up guys, and welcome back to my channel. Welcome to my Champions League final predictions. Without further ado, let's get into it. And the Champions League finals, of course, between PSG and Inter Milan. PSG having great players, especially a Ballon d'Or contender in Ousmane Dembele, and Inter Milan, tactically one of the best teams in the world right now. Dive deep into each team's run till the Champions League final, starting with PSG, who of course finished out of the top 8, therefore they had to go through the playoff, where they faced Brest, a rather familiar opponent who are also in Ligue 1. And PSG started the first leg very brightly with a 3-0 win, goal scorers being Vitinha and a brace from Ousmane Dembele. And in the second leg, PSG won 7-0 with goals scored by Bradley Barcola, Kvicha Kvaratskhelia, Vitinha, Desiree Doué, Nuno Mendes, Gonzalo Ramos, and Seni Mayuru. And then after that, in the round of 16, PSG faced Liverpool. So of course in the first leg, Alisson dropped an absolute masterclass which helped Liverpool grab the win. Goal scored by super sub Harvey Elliott in the 87th minute, which gave a 1-0 win to Liverpool. And then in the second leg, Ousmane Dembele scored a goal in the 12th minute to make it level on aggregate, and then sent the game to penalties, in which PSG won 4-1 with two brilliant penalty saves by Gianluigi Donnarumma. PSG faced Aston Villa in the quarterfinals of the Champions League, where PSG won 3-1 with goals scored by Desiree Doué, Kvicha Kvaratskhelia and Nuno Mendes. And then in the second leg, they actually lost the second leg but did go through on aggregate, Achraf Hakimi and Nuno Mendes, and then they faced another Premier League team in Arsenal. And PSG started the first leg of the semi-finals very brightly with a 1-0 win, courtesy of Ousmane Dembele's goal in the 4th minute, and then the PSG went on to win the second leg 2-1 with goals scored by Fabian Ruiz and Achraf Hakimi, which led to PSG reaching the Champions League final. Now that we're done with PSG's run, let's dive deep into Inter Milan's run to the Champions League final, qualified directly for the round of 16, where they faced Feyenoord, and Inter Milan cruised with a 2-0 win, goals scored by Marcus Thuram and Lautaro Martinez. And then they won the second leg 2-1 with goals scored by Marcus Thuram and Hakan Çalhanoğlu. Then they went to the quarterfinals and faced a very tough opponent in Bayern Munich, where Inter Milan started very positive with a 2-1 win in the first leg with goals scored by Lautaro Martinez and Davide Fratesi. And then in the second leg, it was a 2-2 draw between Inter Milan and Bayern Munich, with the goal scorers being Lautaro Martinez and Benjamin Pavard. Now the semi-finals was an absolute classic, being a 3-3 draw between Inter Milan and Barcelona in the first leg, where the goal scorers were Marcus Thuram and Denzel Dumfries with a brace. And then in the second leg, it was another classic, with Inter Milan actually winning 4-3 with goals scored by Lautaro Martinez, Çalhanoğlu, Acerbi and Davide Fratesi, which led them to the Champions League final. And now finally, my predictions are that Inter Milan are gonna win this game, another 4-3 win. Let me know your predictions in the comments below. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, feel free to drop a like in the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys for the next one.